everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Key Tip Tuesdays. I'm your host, Mubarak Farah, founder and piano instructor here at Ability Through Music. Key Tip Tuesdays is a weekly video and podcast series brought to you by the Ottawa Sound and Ability Through Music, where I bring you little tidbits of information on how to play the saxophone. No, I'm totally kidding. The piano, of course. So, for this week's key tip, I'm going to show you how to build the major scale using whole step and half step intervals. So, to sum up intervals and whole step and half step intervals, an interval is basically the distance between two notes. A whole step interval means that the distance between two notes is one whole step. And a half step interval is half the distance of one whole step, and it's the smallest interval in traditional Western music. If you'd like to know more, if you'd like a more detailed explanation, then feel free to check out episode 4 of this series. So how are we going to build the major scale using whole step and half step intervals? Well, there's a specific formula that we use, a sequence of whole steps and half steps that make up the major scale. Now, this formula is as follows: whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay? Now, we also call whole steps and half steps tones and semitones. So you'll often hear people refer to the formula as tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Same thing. So we're going to apply this to the C major scale. Okay, we're going to break this down, apply this to the C major scale, and see how we can create our scale. Okay, so from C to D, that's one whole step. D to E is one whole step. E to F is one half step. F to G is one whole step. G to A is one whole step. A to B is one whole step. And then B to C is one half step. All right? So now, keeping that in mind, this is how our scale sounds like. Okay? So starting on C, we have whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Okay? So we just used the whole step, half step intervals to build our C major scale. Now, what you'll notice here by using this formula is that the half steps appear twice, okay, in the scale. So they first appear between E and F, okay? So that's one half step. And then they also appear between B and C. Now these are called naturally occurring half steps because they occur naturally within the scale. So there you have it, friends. We built the C major scale using our whole step and half step intervals. I hope you enjoyed, and if at any point during this series you're thinking to yourself, hey, you know what, self? We really could use some lessons. Then just head on over to www.abilitythroughmusic.com. That is www.abilitythroughmusic.com. Fill out the form for your free introductory lesson, and let's talk. Until then, see you next week. All right.